welcome to This Day. Today is Friday, and it is May 8th. And I also wanted to bring back our national days. So today is National Space Day. So I want to tell you a little bit about National Space Day. In 1997, Lockheed Martin Corporation created this day as a one-day event, but due to its extreme popularity, former astronaut and Senator John Glenn expanded Space Day to International Space Day, and there he is. And one thing I thought was kind of nice, it says the most important thing we can do is inspire young minds. And that's basically why they dedicated this day to extraordinary achievements, benefits, and opportunities in the exploration and use of space. Now, the goal, of course, is to observe and to promote math, science, technology, and engineering education in young people. This hope is to inspire them to pursue a career in science, especially one that is space related. So there you go. I thought that was kind of a cool thing for today. Now, let's go ahead and bring you our brain teaser. So this one, we got some new ones for you now. This one says, choose the correct sentence. The yolk of the egg is white, or the yolk of the egg are white. So we're going to leave that with you for today, and we'll have that answer for you later in our broadcast. Now, today on our show, we are going to have a Jeff Parker update. He is going to tell us about some of the things that we have going on here with the golf course and the driving range and a couple of other things. And then we're going to talk to you a little bit about broadband. They're going to be having a maintenance coming up here next week, and I wanted to share that information with you. So we'll be doing that later in our broadcast. Now let's go ahead and give you our resources as always. The cdc.gov you can go to. You can go to ochealthinfo.com, and then you can also go look at the governor's reopening of California at usa.gov/coronavirus. And then you could always go to our website, which is lagunawoodsvillagealerts.com. You can email us at info@lagunawoodsvillage.com or go to our recorded hotline, which is updated on a regular basis at 949-268-2019. Now let's take a look at our weather. It's going to be beautiful. We did have some overcast this morning, but it's going to look nice. Today's 79, 60. Tomorrow we have 77, 60. Sunny again on Sunday after some AM clouds, 74. Monday, 72, and then Tuesday is 70. So there you go. Now the sunrise and sunset. Sunrise this morning was 5:55 a.m. and the sunset is going to be 7:40. And we have this beautiful, beautiful photo that was sent to us by Cindy Russell. Well, Cindy, thank you so much. It looks absolutely gorgeous. And if you have a lovely photo, please send it to Laguna Woods Village TV at gmail.com. And then I don't know if you've been hearing, but our beaches are gradually opening. However, you can go down at night 2 hours after sunset and you can catch the bioluminescence that's been going on, which is caused by the red tide. Now I know we have a beautiful photo of that, and we will be showing that to you. Oh, look, we have some video. Here's some T Street action San Clemente. Check that out. Isn't that gorgeous? It's really an amazing phenomena. I mean, it's just in awe. So anyway, it's really cool to see it. There's another one. And it's basically, like I said, the plankton is in the ocean, and it's a huge red tide right now. And so we don't know how long it's going to last, but if you can get down there and catch it, you're going to really be surprised. It's really cool. All right, when we come back, we are going to go ahead and have a Jeff Parker update. So I'll leave you with the bioluminescence. Stay tuned.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
As Orange County's highest-ranked hospital, Hoag is the place to turn to for timely information, reassurance, and care in these uncertain times. Our dedicated physicians, nurses, and staff stand ready to safely deliver world-class care, just as we have for nearly 70 years. This is what we do. We are here for you, and we will overcome this together. To access Hoag for all of your healthcare needs, visit hoag.org/trust.
Jewelry Box. It's about trust.
Do you buy gold?
Yes, we do.
Do you buy diamond rings?
We do.
Do you buy watches?
We do.
Do you buy silver?
We do.
Do you buy these?
Yes, we do.
Gold, diamonds, jewelry, or sterling silver. The Jewelry Box of Lake Forest makes it easy to get top dollar for your treasures. No appointment necessary. Simply come in and walk out with money for your valuables.
Whether it's one ring or an entire estate.
We buy it all.
Hi, I'm Vince Ferragamo. I spent some of my best years as an NFL quarterback, but today I've got a new team, and we're helping seniors who spent their best years fighting for our country, defending our freedom, and informing the nation. Our hometown heroes need help. AgeWell Senior Services is their lifeline. Nonprofit AgeWell can do all of this because you care enough to give. Please join me in supporting AgeWell. Donate today.
Welcome back. Well, as I mentioned, we have Jeff Parker in the house. Well, welcome. Nice to see you again.
Good morning to you. How are you?
I'm good. Happy Friday.
Thank you. Thank you.
I think
it's a pleasure to be back.
Yep. Great to have you back. So what do you got for us today?
Well, we got a few things. We wanted to mention two openings that we're working at and moving forward on, and under the provisions of the state, we're opening up, and I mentioned the golf on Monday. May 11th, so that's great. Reservations are all already in the works and being taken, and so we're seeing that, and we have our policy out there and our regulations with regards to how to stay safe and distance and all of that. We also are going to be able to work towards opening our tennis facility the following Monday.
Okay.
So we'll be taking reservations Thursday and Friday relative to that process. We're going to do that one a little slower in the sense that we're going to be operating in the morning until just afternoon.
Okay.
So daytime play. And again, it's singles only. So
it is, okay.
It is. And so we'll have those regulations out, and we'll talk about that on Monday in a little more detail.
Okay.
And with that, we did receive some questions, well, how am I going to get to the tennis courts? Some people don't use golf carts to drive to the tennis courts. They drive over there and park.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that gate's not going to be open. We're going to continue to have that gate closed, so you'll need to park over by Clubhouse 2 in
and
gate
then
12
they can walk in.
and then walk across.
Okay.
The gate will still be open for golf carts because obviously we're going to start opening the golf course and the driving range come Monday.
Yeah.
So we have to worry about social distancing again. We put the programs together, and we're working with following the United Tennis Association's United States Tennis Association guidelines, that of the governor's office, obviously. And so it's great news that we get a second facility up and going, and then we'll see how that plays out as far as getting into night play or extended play in the afternoons. That's going to be all depending on how people react and do they follow the rules with regards to opening the facilities up. But it's good to get it going.
So. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, those are steps in the right direction. We're making progress. You know, you hope that people do follow the directions primarily because you don't want to ruin it for everybody. I mean, you don't want to get anybody sick, and you don't want to get sick, and you just want to make sure everybody follows the rules. So that's excellent.
And the big deal about that is we don't want to shut down the facilities after we've already opened them up.
Right.
So one of the other things that we're looking forward to hearing from the governor's office on Tuesday, when he said he's going to start opening things up today, but he was going to have more direct regulations to out and about on Tuesday. One of the ones that we're kind of looking for is whether or not he's going to add to the outdoor activities, pickleball, paddle tennis, lawn bowling, any of the other activities that we have outside that we would like to look at, start moving towards, but we just don't have those kind of rules yet or
Right.
okays yet. So
Right.
we're taking it slowly because we want to do it right.
Right, well, exactly. And we had a conversation with Supervisor Lisa Bartlett, and we're going to be showing that on Saturday. And she talked a lot about the beaches being open and how that works. And that's scaled back quite a bit too, yet you still can do some sort of activity like walking and things like that. So like we're slowly but surely getting back on track, but it's kind of a slow process, but good thing.
But I think it's great to
Yeah.
get things open, and it's really smart to do it in a very efficient and it may be slower, and I'm sure people are chomping at the bit to get out there, but we want to make it safe so that we can maintain what I'm going to talk about next, which is our great record with regards to the very few COVID-19 cases that we have in the community, and how that's going to affect all of Orange County and how things are going to open up.
Exactly, and you know, let's talk a little bit about those numbers, because if you look at Orange County as a whole, and then you compare it to many other areas, I mean, it is way lower.
We certainly have done a really good job. And Laguna Woods, especially, the city has only 8 cases still. And again, I want to make everybody aware, that doesn't mean the village has 8 cases.
Right.
The city as a total has 8 cases, which is really, really low for a high-risk community that we have here. Secondly, cases have, in the last week, have grown a little bit in Orange County, but again, testing has too. And so you have testing, you get results, you have more people identified as having it. Not necessarily at a level that has hospitalization, but they're just having cases reported.
Right.
So what the governor announced yesterday in opening up is that there's going to be a really strict protocol for counties to meet in order to continue to open up this second phase. And a lot of that has to do with making sure that the hospitals have a certain amount of beds and critical ICUs available.
Okay.
So they see a leveling out of cases increasing. Now, our cases have hovered around 100 as an average over the last week, which is still a pretty high number. So we're hoping that, I think what they're looking for is that number going down.
Right.
I think the challenge that they're going to have is, are they testing enough to get those numbers to go down? Or if they test more, are we going to see numbers go out? And how do you adjust that? And how does the state adjust that in telling the county, move ahead and open up some more activities?
Right, and of course you're at the mercy of the governor and the state and all of the officials to really understand how that works. So we'll just have to wait and see. And did you say that was Tuesday you're going to find out more?
Tuesday when they're going to have more of their hard official announcements. Obviously they talked about opening up fast food and some of the activities starting today. A lot of those activities I think were already kind of in operation, but now you'll be able to go to certain businesses and actually pick up at the business versus a drive-through type of situation. And again, social distancing, wearing the mask, all of those things are critical to this being successful. I think that's going to be the key to it, because we can't just believe that we're back to normal and without seeing a big influx again, and then that means we're going back to where we were, and we don't want to do that.
Absolutely not. You know, I wanted to ask, I know you're close with the Orange County Health Department and you guys are always in contact with them. Are you also in contact with many of the hospitals in the area too?
Well, Saddleback in particular, but we get communication from them as are they seeing an influx. One of the things that's interesting, and we tell people over and over again not to do this in a sense, is we want to make sure that if you're sick and you have an illness or an issue, stroke, heart attack, you think you're having it, go to the hospital, call your 911, go get your emergency access, because what they're seeing is a drop in that kind of activity. And the fear is that people are fearful of going to the hospital because of COVID-19. Well, we don't want that. We want people to be aware that the hospitals are there for you and that they're operationally have segregated things so they clearly have safety zones for people. If you need it, use it, call 911, it's really important.
Perfect. I'm really glad that you said that, because it seems that there are many people who are afraid to go. But it would be worse for you not to go, because they can help you with a heart attack or a stroke and things like that. So I'm really glad that you said this. So thanks for the information. That's perfect. Anything else?
Well, I think the only thing I wanted to mention was, again, we're so happy that our numbers have stayed. So with that, we will come back on probably Wednesday, I would say.
Okay.
On the show Wednesday. I'll be back on Monday too.
Okay, good.
But on Wednesday, we'll come back with more details from the governor's office, and I think we can talk about, will that mean what else can open? And then maybe we'll start looking at the end of the week, a projection of where we're going with a bigger picture. We're starting to have those dialogues with the board members and from United and Third and GRF, and what facilities we think we may be open. Certainly if you watch the governor's presentation, he's got stages, and we're just now talking about stage 2.
Right.
That social distancing is going to be here for a while, we know that. And so I'm getting a lot of calls and emails, well, what's my projection as to when we're going to open up these things? So I think by the time we get to next week, I'm going to talk about maybe engaging people through an email system to get their ideas, what they would want, just to hear their input.
Yeah.
And then maybe do some kind of social meeting on Zoom or however we want to do it, so that we can get the input and people can understand exactly why we can't do something and why we can start moving on something.
Yeah, and one thing I wanted to do right now is bring up those resources for everyone, is the websites that we do, just because Jeff is talking about that. So what he's referring to in the governor's reopening of California is the one that you can go to, usa.gov/coronavirus. Now that is, his proposed stages and openings, and then of course he has these briefings to tell you just kind of where the governor is at. And then anytime you want to know the numbers that we talk about, you can always go to ochealthinfo.com. And then, of course, what we refer to also is the cdc.gov, which is many of the things we're talking about with masks and stuff like that. So anyway, I just wanted to make sure you guys have those resources handy. So wonderful. Well, thank you so much. You have a fabulous weekend.
You too.
And we'll see you back here on Monday.
Sounds great. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. And stay tuned. We are going to talk about the broadband maintenance coming up.
Now there's a new way to buy a new Lexus. It's called Car Dash, only available at SouthCountyLexus.com. It's amazingly simple. Visit SouthCountyLexus.com, select and reserve your new or pre-owned vehicle that comes with a 5-day love it or leave it guarantee. Apply for credit, calculate your payment, and even appraise your trade-in. You can even have the vehicle delivered, all online, saving you valuable time. Push a button, get a Lexus. At South County Lexus, different is amazing.
May know age well for delivering life-saving Meals on Wheels to homebound seniors. But did you know they keep seniors active and engaged at 10 modern centers? Serve nutritious congregate meals amid friendly surroundings. Transport seniors safely to and from appointments, and provide much-needed equipment and other essential services. Now, this vital nonprofit organization needs your support to sustain its mission. This is Age Well Senior Services. Won't you make it yours?
Beware of telephone scammers pretending to be government employees. Real Social Security employees will never threaten you. Callers threatening you with arrest or other legal action and demanding money are not from us. If you receive a call like this, hang up, do not provide them with any form of payment or information. Report the call at oig.ssa.gov.
retired 18 years ago, and a good friend of mine says, "Hey, Gear, what the hell are you going to do with your time now?" And the next thing I knew, I was a delivery man for Meals on Wheels.
To the homebound neighbors he's delivered meals to for 18 years, my father, Homer Gear, is the real leading man.
Hey, well, hello there. How are you today?
It's a broadband maintenance schedule that we wanted to tell you about, and we wanted to tell you today, just so you're ready. It's not until next week, but nonetheless, routine maintenance is scheduled for midnight on Wednesday, May 13th. Now, the work is being conducted to replace the cable plant emergency battery backup and switching system. The current system is 20 years old and was approved to be replaced in the 2020 budget. Now, the battery backup system is needed during power outages and is a requirement by the FCC. The battery backup system holds the load for the entire cable plant while the generator kicks in and builds up the necessary power to take over the load. So this is a very important thing that we need to have. Now, during a recent system test, the existing battery backup system failed to hold the load due to their obsolescence. So it is critical to replace the system before we have an emergency. So the community impact, they think, is only going to be from 12 a.m. to 2 a.m. Thursday, May 14th. So for those of you who don't sleep and want to watch TV, you might have to find an alternative thing to do from 12 to 2. The vendor believes that it should only take about 20 minutes, but they want to have the 2-hour time frame just in case there's a problem. So we'll remind you again of this next Wednesday, but we just want to tell you about that right now. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll come back and give you the answer to our brain teaser.
As a professional licensed realtor, you have worked countless hours to ensure your reputation is the best. Your clients know they can trust your judgment, that you'll be around when they need you, and that you will deliver what you promise. In escrow, one company has set that same standard for excellence. Escrow Options Group offers more than just outstanding escrow services. White glove concierge services, wire and fraud protection, custom estimates, and more at no extra charge. Choose the company that mirrors your professionalism. Escrow Options Group. Experience a better option of escrow services.
We consider hearing to be an essential part of your life. During this time of quarantine and isolation, you need to be hearing the best you can to understand how to stay safe and to hear your friends and family. Advanced Ear Care is offering service to everyone that needs help with their hearing aids, no matter where it was you purchased. If it's not working properly, please call for a free troubleshooting appointment. We even have hands-free, no-contact curbside service. There's no charge for this service. Advanced Ear Care is here to keep you hearing during these critical days.
Do you think you got the answer? Let me read the question one more time. Choose the correct sentence. Question. The yolk of the egg is white, or the yolk of the egg are white. Well, the answer will surprise you that it's neither. Egg yolks are yellow, not white. So I hope you got that one right. That was kind of a cute little tricky one. All right, let's talk about our movies. So our movie today is one of my favorites, A Star is Born. And it has Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga. And we're going to go ahead and show you a clip.
Takes a lot to change, man. Hell, it takes a lot to try.
Can I ask you a personal question?
Okay. Tell me something, girl.
Do you write songs or anything?
I don't sing my own songs.
Why?
Almost every single person has told me they like the way I sounded, but that they didn't like the way I look.
I think you're beautiful.
Hey.
What?
I just want to take another look at you.
In all the good times, I find myself longing for change.
Here's what we're gonna do. We come sing that song that I love.
No, I can't do that.
Look at me. All you gotta do is trust me. That's all you gotta do.
We're far from the shallow now.
Fun movie, sad movie, all of the above, great music. That's A Star is Born, and that will be airing today at 2 p.m. with subtitles and then 7 p.m. without subtitles. And that is brought to you by Harvard Eye Associates. And then just a quick note, tomorrow we have Jumanji Next Level, and we'll tell you about that tomorrow. All right, let's move on quickly to our Friday musical concerts. We have classical, which will be at 4 p.m. today, and that's through Facebook. And that'll be the New World Symphony that you can type in. And then we also have jazz at 1 p.m., which again is also Facebook, and you're gonna type in Cyrille Amy, that's C-Y-R-I-L-L-E, Amy. And then Pickathon concert for the day is Nathaniel Radcliffe. So that'll be interesting, and that's at 1 o'clock, and that's YouTube, and that's Pickathon. All right, let's take a quick look at our not our movie, already did that. Our weather. Weather looks good, beautiful all week. Little fog in the morning, and we're gonna show you, oh, look, there's that bioluminescence again. It's gonna make you all wanna go down there. Mostly sunny today, 79, 60 tomorrow, a little bit 77, 60, and then by Monday and Tuesday, we are gonna be quite a bit cooler. So have a great day in the village. Tune in again tomorrow at 9, and or you can watch our rebroadcast at 12:30 and 5. Stay safe, have a great Friday.
Welcome to Harvard Eye Associates. We have been proudly serving Orange County for over 40 years. We are excited to announce our Laguna Hills location is now located at a larger state-of-the-art facility, located a block away from our previous location. Our new facility is conveniently located next to Saddleback Hospital and across from Nordstrom Rack at 23961 Calle de la Magdalena. Come join the Circle of Care at Harvard Eye Associates, where the future of vision is today.
Hello, my name is Nicholas Irizarry. I'm the President and CEO of Align Wealth Advisors here in Laguna Hills, California. For over 30 years, I've helped my clients through thick and thin times. Of course, these are times where people need help most, and we're available. If you're interested, give us a call. My number is 949-715-8585, and I wish you and yours good health.